Arcadia Data is all about following our passions towards a better tomorrow, and so we launched the Intrepid Data Initiative. For us, it's about the bigger picture and addressing awareness around tough problems and trying to start a conversation about bold solutions using data. My name is John Thuma. I work for Arcadia Data, and in this video we will discuss the global problem of human trafficking. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, symbolizing the end of the Cold War and the end of the Warsaw Pact. The hope of democracy inspired us all. However, for small countries like Bulgaria, the transition was rough and painful. In 1999, my wife Daniela and her daughter immigrated to the United States from Bulgaria to escape the threat of human trafficking. We've been married for 15 years now, and our daughter is a medical doctor. The red arrow on the map shows that Bulgaria is in the epicenter of human trafficking. Human trafficking is believed to be the third largest criminal activity in the world. It is a global problem affecting all countries. It is estimated that there are 46 million people in involuntary servitude today. That is 1 out of every 162 people on the planet. Globally, it is a big business with $150 billion in profit. Nearly 30% are children and are most vulnerable. There are many organizations that deserve great credit for all the work they do to prevent and help victims of human trafficking. They are the real heroes. I wish I could list them all, but they range from government bodies to nonprofits and non-government organizations. They need help, and it will be a steep mountain to climb. Today I'm going to show you a simulation and how we can leverage data from state and local governments, financial services, and social media.
The number one problem is the flow of information. And in that, it's what information do we actually have? Ultimately, what we want is a lot more people, a lot more organizations thinking, we don't want to be part of this.
Countries and companies would commit to due diligence. Companies would check their own supply chains and report any instances of human trafficking to law enforcement and local authorities.
Due diligence could also extend to the technology sector. We know that ISIS and other actors are using apps like WhatsApp, Threema, Twitter, and Telegram to recruit slaves, to auction enslaved people, and to launder the profits.
Western Africa is a hot region for human trafficking due to war and conflict. There are also many mines and minerals where people are forced into labor. In Eastern Europe, there are many women and children duped into sexual slavery with false promises of jobs and a better way of life. Below is a line area chart showing a 15-year trend. The disturbing aspect is the radical incline during the past 9 years. Some attribute this to the rise of global terrorism, such as ISIS and other terrorist organizations. Let's take a closer look at the victims of human trafficking. The data represents de-identified victims of involuntary servitude. These are real people. Credit for the data goes to the Counter-Trafficking Data Collaborative. The visuals show that most victims did not know their abductor. The majority are females between the ages of 30 to 38. As we zoom in on the map, we can see that this is a global problem. Stop and think for a moment that a country as small as Bulgaria, with only 7 million people, is within the dataset's top 20 countries of exploitation. The next demonstration is a simulation with data I created. It is not real. But imagine if we could bring together data from state and local government, the federal government, social media, the dark web, and other sources. We could leverage text analytics and data science to perform risk scoring analysis, which could then be bound together with business intelligence tools. This could be a tool to help law enforcement and other entities to help stop human trafficking and also lend a hand to the victims. I understand that there are organizations that are already doing some of this, and they deserve our help and 100% of the credit. If you or someone you know is a victim of human trafficking, you can call one of the numbers on the screen. I also would like to give special credit to the Polaris Project and Counter-Trafficking Data Collaborative. Please donate to their cause if you are able. Thank you.